Uno, dos. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. It's Wednesday. It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday. A ver. Yep. Testing. All right. Let's get this going. Oh. All right. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Oh boy, my bad. Sorry about that, y'all. You know, I should do a whole different idea. I think I have an idea. I'm going to do something. I have an idea. And rather than doing this insanity, I'm going to do this. And this is on my. I'm just gonna do this part. I'm gonna. I'm gonna duplicate it, right? So rather than just doing this whole BS over and over again, I'm going to do. Is there a way to duplicate this? Is there a way to duplicate this? Is there a way to duplicate this? I can duplicate it if I can. I'm just right now looking at my place, so I don't need to do all this insanity. No, I can't duplicate it. No, you sure I can't duplicate it? Oh, no, they don't give you the option. Copy and then paste. All right, all right. Now I have the power. I have the power now. So, right, I'm gonna do this for my stream. All right. So this seems much better. Anyways, I'm gonna say this clearly. All right, enough fooling around. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Element Reptile. That never exists because I have 86 subscribers. I'm doing this just for myself to record, honestly, at this point on. So I'm doing this just to record myself at this point. But anyways, I'm here. Today's Wednesday, Hump Day, the 14th. I think we're getting close to MLK. So wheels up, guns down. Wheels up, guns down. Coming up, and we have I'm doing another thing today. I'm gonna be continuing on animation, but also another post. And you know what? If I can do it, if I can do it, I probably don't want to be afraid to do it. But I'm gonna be teasing you guys a bit of some very, 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 very spiciness. A few spicy rough drafts. Spicy with a bit of jalapeno, with a bit of, how to say this, seasoning of the sauce. That kind of spicy. And if you know what I mean, well, in YouTube, because I know there's a lot of children running around on YouTube, best for you to not know. It's just spiced by seasoning with very, hot things on your chicken or on your meat. But guys who have an altered brain, well, y'all already know what I'm down for. So today, I hope you guys enjoy this. You like, subscribe to my channel, see more from my streams. I already did my upload on my new post on Instagram that I'm boosted, the Nicholas Maduro thing, and let's enjoy it. We're gonna see each other's. All right. You see this? Now, I think that is the way. I think that is the way to do it. Okay. Okay, I'm just right now trying to test this out. Okay, so FaceTime 1, FaceTime 2. FaceTime 1, FaceTime 2. Okay, how about this one? What if I play? No, you don't. Okay, let me see this. Go down here. And then there's the other camera, FaceTime 1, FaceTime 2, Pixel 8 cover. Yeah. No, this is the idea. FaceTime 1, FaceTime 2. Yeah. I should have been known this. Bro, I should have been known this. I've been on YouTube. I've been streaming for a year and I should have knew this. I'm about to be streaming for 2 years with nothing happening. Well, I'm doing this for the hell of it because I honestly don't want to sit on my ass. I've been sitting on my ass for a while for something I like personally. I gotta learn to love it. Oh shit. But anyways, this is Dinosaur, I think. No, why did you spoil it? Although except if you're from Florida, then okay, maybe you get a pass because you already know what this is. Hmm. Medium shower and range. Just little ones. This is secret. We gotta get in, get there, hurry up, grab the dart, grab the iguanodon, and get out before that asteroid hits. Let's roll! Computer, what are you tracking? Styracosaurus. Not our warning, meteor shower in range. Just little ones. Just Olioramus. Hadrosaur. Raptor. Time to get serious. Watching full on a scale now. Ah. I remember that feeling of that ride, man. I think it's gonna be a 1 hour stream, honestly, if I'm keeping. Someone's gonna watch the stream anyways. Let's see. Dun 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 dun. Bum bum. Hey, dun 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 dun. Dun 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 as you know. Yeah, firelight. Goodbye. Oh. Dun 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 dun. All right. Oh, should I do that? Should I draw this one? The bumper? Is that bumper part of the ride? Like, I'm just trying to picture it outside of the genuine mindset of the attraction. No, you mean comment here in the comment section. I'm just trying to imagine that part. Hold up a second. Hold up a second. Hold up a second. There has to be. There is a painting I've seen on Google. Right there. Okay. I'll find it. Hold up a second. It's right here. This painting, I think around this painting. Dinosaur ride. Oh, Dinosaur. There you are. No. Idiot. Pendejo. Espérate. Oh my god. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. It's gonna be the second year of a Switch. This is what I'm thinking. The Time Rover looks more like. So it does has the guards. Specific. Okay, so it has a specific role. That's a given. That's a given. It has a specific rim. It's a vehicle. Without a doubt. It's a vehicle. It has rims. And all that bullshit. I'm so sure that this rover would have to be here. And then it just stops right here. Looks like a battle bot. Damn. Yeah, it does look like a battle bot. Who does not, anybody who does not recognize battle bots? I introduced, you know what's funny? Talking about battle bots, I did introduce a gang member some battle bots when I was a kid. Oh yeah, this was when I was what, 8 years old. I was introduced to battle. I think no, this was when I was 6 years old when I was watching battle bots. So what happened was that when battle bots was back in I think it was in the early 2000s, right? In Comedy Central. I was watching it and I was buying I was getting a lot of BattleBots toys. I was so spoiled as a little kid. And this guy came to, I think it was like one of our family friends. He was he was like from the streets. I mean, he lived with his mom, has a mother, no father around him. Had to grow up at a time where to figure out what kind of a man he is, and he tried to stride the streets. And he gets the reputation of it, right? Anyways, I was watching something, right? Because I was family. He knows that I am not going to be part of any of that life of his. And they make sure they protect me they protect me in my innocence for being involved in such things they know that I'm not compatible for. But he's a gang member in the end. He's still a gang member, throwing gang signs and all that stupid bullshit. Until I was watching TV. I was like, oh, I'm watching BattleBots, right? Now, this guy that we know is a family friend. He was slightly old. He was like, what, 13 years old at the time? It's like, yeah. Like, so what is this? Like, oh, I was like, oh, BattleBots. I was like, BattleBots? Shit. Let me see. What's this? And for like the past 3 hours of watching BattleBots, this dude was so hooked. I got a gang member hooked onto BattleBots, and to this day, last time I saw him back before I left the big city, he's still going looking at BattleBots, the new BattleBots on Discovery Channel. I'm like, damn, bro, something got him. That BattleBots got him. That is that really weird shit that my older brother gets annoyed about. Like I see things of the alternate perspective. It was weird, It said this shit is weird and made it. What kind of shit is this, bro? I never seen anything like this, bro. That shit is fun. BattleBots is fun, bro. No, like no cap. BattleBots is pretty fun. Oh shit. I know I got you. So that's what it reminds me of. This rover, the bottom part of the rover reminds me of the weapons of BattleBots. And it's even what's even wild, and it's so difficult. I find it pretty difficult in my time as a kid in elementary school that nobody knows what BattleBots is, and yet they're born here in the United States. Like, bro, BattleBots is dope. BattleBots is dope, bro. How can you not know BattleBots? They're like, what the fuck is BattleBots? What in the living fuck is BattleBots? I'm like, yo, y'all born here? I know for sure I cannot say. I did try to get someone to get into anime, which is another one. Well, every one of us got involved into anime, right? But is that normies do not, they follow the whatever that is trending. They follow a certain trend of a certain artist that they click to them and they say, hey, that relates to me. I am not a normie. And I am an outcast. And I was outcasted for not being a normie. So I still have memory. Is that such shit like that? Such shit like that is so niche. I think that's why. That's why nobody like appreciated the things that they're not familiar with, like the BattleBots and anime and certain stop motion animation to certain video games and stuff. The video games was actually popular for the normies, but everything else, I don't know. Why does everybody listen to rap? I used to listen to rap. I used to listen to rap. But no. That rap shit. Rap, hip hop isn't what it is before today. That shit is demonic. And truthfully degenerate in under real world terms. But I guess if I listen to rock music, that shit makes me into a coconut. But I listen to EDM, so I would try to give people who listen. I talk to white people actually, like for example, like I would try to introduce some white people about electronic dance music and BattleBots, and they are super unfamiliar with that shit. They're just like, bro, like what is that shit? And I know not everyone's gonna like the things I like. Of course, I don't expect you to like what you like, what I like. I don't expect you that, but and that's okay. That is okay. But some people just react so fucking childishly, and then they try me for certain shit. Like I get bullied for liking crossovers and AMV fan fictions, But I like anime too. I get bullied for anime too. It's another thing. But I'm more likely I was just an outcast in all the short of my life and childhood. I made friends in the streets in my neighborhood, but never in my school. And but the only thing is too, my friends that I made that the friends I made in the streets happen to be as well normies themselves. And I'm like, and it's, I mean, it's not like it's a problem. No, I just stay with the same flow as they are. But I just don't run it. And then certain calamities happened. I would say I hold accountable for it. I hold accountable for that, for some of my actions. Though it hurts the fact that anything I do or anything I say, for some reason they see me as as I don't know, like they're ashamed. Like I'm just trying to have a conversation. I always feel that way. Like that's why normies, I can't stand normies anymore. I can't take it with normies. If y'all gonna talk about fucking, like the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef, go right ahead. But to someone like me who is just following it because all you normies follow that shit, what you guys watch is just too toxic. That's another thing. Y'all wait for GTA and all that other shit. Bro, I'm just liking cartoons. I like to watch what? Animated bitches get naked. Right. That's not the problem. But you guys watch what? Andrew Tate and Nick Fuentes meeting fucking Kai Cenat to gang member shit. Yeah, I remember Gangland. There's literally cholos, vatos from East LA trying to take, having beef, having some normal conversation beef with fucking, I don't know, some Crips from another state. Bro, you from another state, you're gonna have beef with some nigga out of fucking Oregon, or no, out of fucking Main Street, and you're from East LA, sir. Sir, sit that ass down, bro. You're too old to do that gang shit. And then there's Patriots. I know everybody has their different likings. But it is funny, the story I want to say. How I how I actually got a gang member hooked onto battle bots. That shit was funny. That shit is such a story to tell. But it's so short as well. It was a short moment. He was with me. He knows that. Sorry. Let me say that again because I was twitching terribly. Okay. It was just like that story was funny, as I said. It's like he met me in a party, in a family party. And he knows that I was the innocent one worthing to protect. Although he did say some random shit, trying to rap for me and all that shit. Like I understand. I was just following along. Right, yeah. Though even though I was like what, 10 years old at the time, that dude was what, 15 years old actually. I was 10. I was like at that party on. I was kind of like, a little over with the rap shit at the time. But when he and I were watching BattleBots on Comedy Central to the Discovery Channel, man, bro, I was like, oh, like what is this shit about? He said like, I explained to him, well, it's about a bunch of guys, like you build your robot with whatever tools or stuff you make, and then you fight it out with someone else's robot. It takes hours. It takes years to build that. It's like, type shit? Yeah, type shit. And he still didn't understand. Like, that shit is funny. All right, but I was a kid. And he knows I was a kid. So it's like, oh, interesting, right? Even though in if I was at his age, he would see to me like, yeah, you nigga weird, dog. Nigga, you kind of bit lame, nerdy for that shit. Well, that nerdy shit that he and I was watching for 3 hours straight, man, that boy was hooked on it the last time I met him. That boy was hooked on it. With his and he has 2 kids now. And he is hooked on BattleBots. Hooked. It's like that dude from from Detroit, Saros TV. He introduced the so-called Crips and Bloods in Michigan. Although those are not really Crips and Bloods. Those were people trying to be Crips and Bloods. Gang members playing fucking D&D. That is unification, bro. Some of them stopped being gang members because it was the most childish part of their lives. Though some of them, although he still sold drugs until, one of his homeboys got shot. One of his homeboys got shot in front of him. And then from that point on, he's like, okay, yeah, I gotta make a living. But it's still a good thing. See, like that niche shit. It's like niche shit that guys like me, girls, well, people like me, who are, I'm neurodivergent. As a neurodivergent person, yeah, I know. Don't know. I'm not one of those weird fucking weirdos who color their hair pink and green and all that shit. No. Though I'm not one of those retards who get too sensitive over something that it seems a little too mature. No. In fiction. Funny enough, I say retard. I got a lot of people bullying me, calling me weirdos and retards all the time. So I started realizing those same people who call themselves the normal ones are acting that way on my stuff that I like. And I'm proudly saying, damn, you people are, yeah, I'm the retard. I'm the weirdo. The way you people are acting and crashing out over some shit that I don't know what happened. I think you guys are the retards. And as much as I hate that word, I really hate that word. But that's on them what I'm seeing. As someone who's an outcast, I'm listening to Nightcore music in their background music. You're calling me a weirdo and all that shit. And yet there's millions of people around the world listen to that shit. You're gonna call me a weirdo? Maybe I am a weirdo, and I'm proud of it. It's just that you think you're weirdos. You normies think you're weirdos. Until I prove it to you that I'm a weirdo, and then you run away. You show your true colors. Yeah, I don't want to talk about beef. That part too is also is a bad thing, a bad habit in me. Where it's this negativity and fatigue. I'm suffering mentally from influence, fatigue material out of social media. That's another thing that's coming out that I need to fight off, because there's so much good in the world, but there's so much people throwing fatigue content all the time, and that needs to stop. It's like, yeah, it's like imagine a fucking imagine you're playing an alarm sound, like an alarm sound every morning, right? And then you start playing in the afternoon, and you're playing it at nighttime. Don't you think it gets aggravating? That's what fatigue content is sometimes. It's so much fatigue content that people are now, that there's a lot of people, drama tubers and drama going around about fatigue content because grifting. I'm gonna start. I think after I went to Disney's Animal Kingdom, and yes, what you're looking at in the stream right now, y'all. I am drawing Disney's Dinosaur ride, right? This I went to Disney's Animal Kingdom, and I was and on my last streams, and I trying to make a vlog video out of it. Um, you hear bullshit media saying, "Oh, Disney's losing ground. Disney's losing ground, bro. Disney World's losing ground, man." Yeah, you mean they're losing ground because the Magic Kingdom is $200 per singular person ticket. Fuck no, baby. No, but but when I went there in Disney's Animal Kingdom, I did not see a population decrease at all. I've never been to a park so packed in a Disney theme park. But they're like, no, it's 2 out of 10. It's 2 out of 10 popularity increase. WDW Pro and Clownfish.tv. And then you start to realize that kind of negativity feeds on you. But you can't. But problem is, I can't stop watching that. Can't stop watching that news because I'm trying to get update on news alternate of that. I should have stayed watching shit out of this channel, Attractions Magazine, or Inside the Magic. I grew up watching Attractions Magazine and Inside the Magic. Like, on God, I should have stayed there. The only thing is that Inside the Magic has already expanded further out, and I don't know what's genuine of a news it is anymore. Attractions Magazine could stay the same. It focused to many theme parks around the world now. That's a good thing. It's going to learn about. Theme park reviews, same thing. Theme parks reviews haven't uploaded. I don't know if theme park reviews have uploaded anything these days. But it's all about, new shit. That's all I can say, But, but I ended up following grifters. Now, don't get me wrong. Sorry. Don't get me wrong. Am I saying it again? Don't get me wrong. There is some shit that they're saying the truth, because everyone is seeing what such brands have now become, and ever since Disney started to pay their whole soul to AI, which is a betrayal. I mean, didn't Hayao Miyazaki of Studio Ghibli said it is an absolute insult to life itself? Didn't he say that? But in the end, what I'm trying to get into as well is that, as it's true on one hand, not everything is true on the other side. But I guess they want you to I don't know, actually, be reminded about that. You're meant to be reminded that none of that shit is real. Like, there's a lot of things that are not actually true. But then there's times, but like I said, again, there's some other stuff they say that it's just bullshit. They're like, yo, you're just pushing it. You're just pushing the fire. You're just pushing the train. Y'all pushing the grip train and Puritans. And don't get me started with anime. Oh my god. Don't get me started with anime, bro. There are, you got, it's not like if Chibi Reviews is, is praising the gospel on one hand and Seros TV is praising the gospel on the other's hand. No one's a saint on that. So okay, so I'm gonna go to that. Oh no, how does he scream? Okay, so it's like, almost there. I almost got you. I guess I'll make you bigger. I guess I'll make you bigger. You know, also not to get too far. Also not to let too far. Don't like to get too far. So yeah, like I said again, when I went to Disney's Animal Kingdom, aside from getting influenced by those by those fucking channels over there on YouTube, the grifting channels like WDW Pro to Clownfish.tv and all that shit, a complete change, a complete different 180. A complete change when I was there. Like I would like, bro, like lines were stupid packed. Stupid packed. I've never been to a theme park that packed. Although on the other hand of things on their behalf, yeah, man, I mean it at my opinion as well for their behalf for Disney's Dinosaur, they should keep at least a certain restaurant or a certain place that is prehistoric like, because we are going to have Indiana Jones, and I bet you right now Indiana Jones, aside from Dinosaur, the new Indiana Jones, which is in Animal Kingdom, oh shit, right, is pretty much going to be equivalent. This right here is going to basically be the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull in Tokyo, Japan, in Tokyo Disney Sea. That Mayan temple for tropical Americas, bro. It is basically Disney Sea, without a doubt. This, basically, with like top set. That's what's gonna be. Uh, if you watch, like, yeah, it's not gonna be I don't know if it's gonna be another version of it. Maybe can, I don't know, but it's gonna be this. It's gonna be this from Japan. Like it's the same Jeep motion like Disneyland in of the OG Disneyland in Anaheim is just, South American themed. It's the same thing. That They could. I mean, they might add something. They might add some new additions to Disney. To like this one, the concept right here. Like they see this, the jade and all that stuff, the serpent. But I think not. I think not. It's gonna have to beat the Crystal Skull. Now, the other one that they could do is the Encanto. Encanto could work. It's basically a boat ride, but they at least do it with practical effects, or maybe or Disney being Disney as not the Disney as before, but but the Disney before Bob Iger, basically. They can just soullessly put AI animation and call it up a day. All right, so okay. Tropical Americas. What other attractions they're gonna put on Tropical Americas? Aside from that, you're doing Encanto. What else? Or maybe, oh yeah, that too. Or maybe they're gonna probably do an exhibition in Animal Kingdom. Like when I was in Animal Kingdom, they had they had some monkeys. I think that some South American monkeys, spider squirrel monkeys over there in a cave. But they are completely on a separate bridge in the Asian area. When I was there, they're not Asian monkeys. They're from Colombia. They're Latin American. They're gonna bring them. I'm pretty sure they're gonna bring them. That they're gonna be relocated. I think they had an Andean condor somewhere. No, in the entry I saw a rock iguana because Animal Kingdom is like a zoo. That I knew. I seen some animals. Hold up a second. Hold up a second. Uh, Animals of South America. Right here. See? You see right here. Yeah, this is what I saw. I didn't see capybaras. I saw the Galapagos tortoise, the tamarins. Those are the ones. And the anteater. Those animals, they're scattered in Animal Kingdom. And I saw them. I they're gonna have to do as well the kangaroo, the typical kangaroos and the tigers, no Tasmanian devils over there. Those guys are gonna have to be in an oceanic area. Just be careful if some idiot, if some of us decided to to become Pablo Escobar and snort cocaine over in Disney's Animal Kingdom because it's tropical America. So when we mean tropical Americas, we mean America Latina. When we mean America Latina, when we're talking about Latin America, we're talking about Bad Bunny, Osuna, Daddy Yankee. That's one. But when you go deep further to Latin America, I mean, hey man, Escobar might be the plug, but Thug Life. Yeah, yeah, no. Maybe a little. I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing. I think maybe I could draw you right here. See, I could do this. Or maybe I could draw, I want to draw an extra character. Right here. This is one of my very first characters. Bro, I haven't drawn this character, my characters, for a fat minute. Oh shit, where are you at? Okay, go all the way. You see, stretch it, bro. Stretch it like you're stretching the tip part of a left titty. What? There you go. Stretch it. These guys, this character, isn't it such a thing that guys like James Baxter and Glenn King do all these squash stretches? I'm talking Western, bro. What about, you know who can also do Western styles in manga? Aside from Eiichiro Oda for One Piece, the new GOAT of shonen manga, Kei Arana. Kei Arana from Gaichakuta. Anybody that's watching Gaichakuta, hey man, it's fire. Gaichakuta. They say Gaichakuta in English term, but I say Gaichakuta because the U is silent. The U is silent. She can do squash and stretch. Although now I don't have Crunchyroll anymore. You know, I also got it. I have to. I don't have Crunchyroll, but I think I also have aside from that, I don't need Crunchyroll. I have Netflix. I have Netflix, so I could still. And Crunchyroll did a deal with Netflix, so I could watch Gaichek with an ease. I can watch Gaichek season 1 and the Cleaners arc with ease. I'm wondering if they have. No, you know what they should have? I think I'm wondering they're having Fate Strange Fake. But yet again, I'm a YouTube addict. I'm addicted to YouTube. And I'm recently watching an anime, a whole season anime of a slice of life anime recently. The thing is, No Way I Will Be Your Girlfriend, that's the title of the anime. No Way I'll Be Your Girlfriend, but it's like a slice of life, you know, girl Yuri romance. Okay, so I did that, drawing him. He's there. Eyes pop out like his eyes popped out like that. So then I say, okay, I drew that. Maybe I'll go. How do I draw the Carnotaurus? Okay, the Carnotaurus. Or the Carnotaurus from Disney's and yo, I got Carnotaurus on Disney. Where are you at? 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 Carnotaurus. Carno. La Carnotaurus. Yeah, Carnotaurus. Ah, fuck you. All right. Anyways, I don't. Let's go. I can take a reference. I can take a reference. And then, so I'm just gonna get to the mouth right here. And then just like that. See? That's the mouth right here. Carnotaurus. It's the horns. Gonna be right, one horn right here. And just the next horn right here. No, I don't want that Carnotaurus because that Carnotaurus, I feel very bad for that Carnotaurus. That Carnotaurus from Jurassic World has been such, damn bro, they disrespected the fuck out of that one. How about the Carnotaurus in Prehistoric Planet? This guy, this poor guy who did his best dancing. He did his best dancing. This guy, he did his best dancing, man. I never felt so bad for a carnivorous monster as that guy. He did such a good job dancing for that girl. She doesn't deserve him. She doesn't deserve him. Okay, so he's gonna go do a whole. And then it's just kind of like that. I'm just gonna go right here, floss it up like this B. It's gonna be like part 1, part 2 on this one. See, I'm gonna be like that. I should do. You know, I should be. I'm thinking of also wanting to do reviews. As I'm drawing this, I should be doing. I want to do I want to tell you something. I've watched the first episode of Shiba Yugi. I'm not gonna watch episode 2. I have to watch the first episode of Sentenced to Be a Hero, but I'm not gonna watch episode 2. My routine is wait out a few weeks till I get 3 episodes in to watch fluidly. That's what I'm waiting for. But I did watch the first episode of Shiba Yugi. It hits. It's made by it is the art is done by an artist that I actually follow on Twitter. And not because of the works of Shiba Yugi, but another work. I know. Arrest me. I know. It's uncontrollable. But he is the art. But he is the artist of that. He illustrated Shiba Yugi. So I watch it. So that's why I watched that anime. And the anime is pretty good. It's basically a death game anime with maid. It's like Squid Game with maids, basically. But then I've been hearing a lot of praise of Sentenced to Be a Hero. But put aside animation. Put aside anime. Let's go to the other stuff. The other stuff I also want to review. Season 2 of Fallout. Bro, why am I not on Amazon Prime and watching Season 2 of Fallout? I should be watching that. Hold on a second. Maybe the Carnotaurus. Yet again, the Carnotaurus has small. So hold up a second. Can the Carnotaurus turn? Yeah, he can raise a leg. He can raise a leg. He can raise a leg. Right here. Right here. It's gonna be getting over here up in this bullshit. Like that. Just got my characters there. I'm gonna grow this nigga out. Grow this nigga out. Grow this nigga out. Grow this nigga out. Okay. God damn. God does not want me to do my job. Okay, I'm gonna lock this motherfucker right here. God damn. You hella annoying sometimes, bro. Like I know, like God, I know you're up there like, yo, like, why you say fuck me for? I know, but it's just, damn, bro. Sometimes I had to leave it out of my air, yo. I had to leave it out of my air. Oh, don't tell me. Or maybe he's just right here. No. Right here. Something like that. I'm trying to give him flexibility. Okay, I think right here. And then just tail up. That's another part right here. Tail up. I already got the whole Time Rover already set up and ready. I have my characters there. Maybe I could draw Mickey Mouse. Or I can draw someone else. I already draw Element Reptile many times. I need another dark-skinned person. Let's see. Anyways, right here. But that's just the draft. I'm gonna do more information to that. Oh, don't tell me I had to draw the rest. No, wait. It's just the image that was moved. Okay, I'm safe. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe draw the backside. You know, sometimes I just, you know, talk because I says I am drawing this drawing. I should say this. I'm gonna repeat my story again. I would like to repeat my story again about just how the manipulation of what some of these grifters have been trying to spread, because there's a lot of misinformation with these grifters sometimes. Look, I don't get, don't get me wrong. Grifters, they do have a point on some shit with Disney. Because yeah, Disney be fucking up, bro. Disney be a criminal up in this bitch. Like they literally are doing some serious damage to their name. The new current Disney, the Bob Iger Disney. I mean, they have disrespected and tarnished what that guy has represented. But same time, as I'm repeating this story again, they when I was in Animal Kingdom, never in my life, again, never in my life, I would go to a place so packed. Bro, I've never been to a place that packed. It was stupid packed. Stupid packed. On God. Stupid packed. Like, you have no idea. And yet, I would watch videos out of WDW Pro. I think another one was fucking Valiant Grenade, I think. No, WDW Pro and clownfish.tv. These people are those people are grifters. You know, I wish sometimes after coming from Animal Kingdom, due to the stigma that Disney World have right recently, for good reasons. Like going to Magic Kingdom right now, who is going to pay $200? $200 singular ticket, singular day. Nah, if the annual pass is cheaper than that, sorry, I'll take the annual pass all day than that. Then whatever the singular day ticket is. I choose singular day tickets because I'm not intending to go back to Disney World. I'm not a Disney adult. I am not. I went there because I went to Animal Kingdom because I have not been to that theme park for 16 years. And I felt like I had to go back because, you know, there's a lot of things to happen. And since I heard that Dinosaur is about to close down forever and be changed to the new Indiana Jones ride, I have felt like it was an obligation to go there and ride there. That's it. Just like I went to Rip Ride Rocket, Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket at Universal Studios. I would always go to Universal Studios, but never ride the Rip Ride Rocket. And I always miss my chance riding the Rip Ride Rocket until the month before it closes. And voila, I rode that shit 5 times and I fainted. Physically in front of people there. And that was the happiest moment of my life. Yes. I did. I'm not joking. I blacked out in that roller coaster. And I was like, I am so happy that I blacked out. I went, yeah, like, because now they're gonna turn to another roller coaster, to another attraction. People are saying Ghostbusters. I would say Fast and Furious. I would say Fast and Furious, not Ghostbusters. But yeah, aside from, even though like, but on the other hand, I think it would be a good thing on one hand that they had to take out Dinoland USA because it was getting outdated. But the other feeling for me is they should keep at least a certain booth in remembrance to dinosaurs. Because didn't when Roy Disney and the Eisner group, I think, I research a lot. I have a lot of spare times in the internet, and I work every day, but I go to YouTube. I'm a YouTube addict. So, anyways, but like if not anybody remembers that Eisner, when Animal Kingdom was open, it had 3 topics of animals: the past, which is the dinosaurs; the present, which is the present day animals; and the fantasy, which are the fantasy monsters that used to be there. That was like back in the 90s, early 2000s. But since they want to be more scientific, they went to that route. They took out that. They still have the dragon head and the Triceratops dinosaur head in the still booths, including the parking. And that's the thing for me too. When I was a kid, I went to It's Tough to Be a Bug, and I went to Kilimanjaro Safari as a kid. But I also went to Dinoland USA, even though there's that Disney's Dinosaur ride. I didn't go there. I didn't go there ever since. And now since I've been there, I'm glad. But fuck, I want to go there again to feel that sensation. But thank God at the same time I rode the ride. And to give you to those who never gone to Disney's Animal Kingdom, I'll say this. I'll describe it to you. Okay, so you're on a Jeep. You're basically on this vehicle as you're seeing as I'm drawing. Basically, that's what you see, and that's the vehicle of the ride. So what it does is that you're on it's moving, but they have what the engineers have did is they built in these crazy hydraulics. You're on basically on a huge hydraulic plane, like you're in that like the Star Tours or like one of those screen rides that you're moving around, but instead you're on a vehicle moving it as well. That's what is the feeling of. You're basically jerking around like that, like a mug, like that. So that's what it is. And that ride, if you anybody who already been to that ride many times, got y'all, then you're gonna know what it is to be like in Indiana. Just unless you in Cali, y'all in Southside, y'all in fucking Anaheim, Cali, you're in Tokyo, whatever the hell, right? Then I guess you guys will know the feeling of what it is to be in Disney's Dinosaur, because it's the same road. It's the same road. Come on, Carnotaurus. Oh, fuck you. Alright, come on, Carnotaurus. Carnotaurus right here. Hold on a second. This is the Hollywood Carnotaurus. The one with the overbite. This one right here, what you're seeing right here, that's prehistoric planet. The one that needed the love most. I think you don't know. There's one dinosaur that actually needs more love. I think it's the Ceratosaurus. The Ceratosaurus is the most underrated dinosaur in Hollywood in dino media. And speaking of dino media and dinosaurs and Disney's Dinosaur and the Soar, um, I've seen there's this new video done by this is Arab animator who is a fan of Jurassic Park. But he's such a pro. He's pro as fuck in Blender on animating analog horror, and he did so well on the apparently they're called the Jurassic Park Muldoon tapes, right? He did a new animation of it, but this time with the Dilophosaurus, and for one person to animate that, hey man, that's some bars. That's gas right there. That's some gas animation. Like the fans who are trying to fix the broken animation of One Punch Man season 3. It takes fans to build One Punch Man season 3, man. Pobrecitos. Pobrecito the new studio, bro. At this point on, bro, it's like, yeah, just like give up on it. Give the animation to Queen Bee, the hentai studio. Give give One Punch Man the hentai Queen Bee treatment. Cause that shit is sad, man. That shit is mad sad. Seeing such a good, like, we have such a good season one 10 years ago, like a decade ago. The first episode was a decade ago. Fucking fabulous animation by Madhouse. Only to stiff it down, summer it down and down and down and down to what it is now. It's so bad, it's hilarious. It's like watching Queen. It's like looking at a Queen Bee studio like hentai, but like doing mainstream. Just like what happened to Junji Ito's Uzumaki anime. Like the production was like it was so good on the first hand, and then it fucking fumbled so terribly. Okay. So hold up a second. The hind legs. Actually, no, I'm not drawing the hind legs for vividly. The hind legs is over here. Okay, now I'm drawing the hind legs. Am I drawing the claws right? Am I drawing the claws right? I'll draw that later soon enough. That I think I'd have to draw the clients. Listen. Okay. Okay, right here. That's good, right? No, I'll redraw that soon enough. I'll redraw that. What I do need to do is draw the eyes better. It's got a lot of holes. I'll tell you that. Pobrecito Carnotaurus, bro. Prehistoric Planet Carnotaurus. Yo, somebody give Prehistoric Carnotaurus like a W, please. He did his dance. If you guys watch Prehistoric Planet, we need to give the Carnotaurus a W for giving a good dance. She don't deserve him. Okay, and then I draw it here. I think I'm just gonna draw like the feet or something like that, I think that's the case. I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. I'm tripping and I'm not tripping at the same time. I haven't done acid yet, but I never do acid in my life. Thank God. I do alcohol and weed. Yet I haven't smoked in a mad while anymore. Yet and I haven't drank since New Year's. So what am I even doing? Oh, I think I know what I'm doing. Goonie. Wait, yeah, the Carnotaurus had spikes. Oh, I could do this. I could draw another character. Or maybe not yet, because this is a whole different process. You still got a lot of layers to draw either way. I still got a lot of layers to draw either way, so It's not an easy thing to do. Okay. Some Vizzy pop ass shit right there. No, actually no. You're ready. You're ready. I'm not gonna do anything stupid to you. You are ready. You are ready, sir. Even though I still gotta trace him again. Absurd, no? I draw her, actually. It acts like a guy. Maybe it's a tomboy, but here in the United States, we call them dykes. Oh, damn it. Here we go again. Oh my god. Then just a few teardrop, yes, a few sweat drops right here. Aside from that, oh shit, right here, got you. I would draw the whole body, but I feel like, nah, I don't know if I could draw. I forgot to draw the wheel. I forgot to draw, you know, the Jesus wheel. Where is it? Right here. Get up. And then I lost it all. Oh, there's the illustration right here. That's the illustration. I found this guy. This illustration uploaded on Facebook. This is the illustration uploaded on Facebook right here. That's being on sale right now on Disney Springs in Orlando, Florida. Yes, I'm talking to only those who lives in Orlando. Disney Springs. If anybody outside of the state of Florida, well, it is it's that place where, you know, you shop and you buy, although everything's expensive, but it's dedicated to the unhinged adult who lives and thrives among the, you know, that Disney shit. For example, not me. If I am a Disney adult, I'll probably solely be a Disney adult for one thing: rides. That's it. Or no, not rides. Kingdom Hearts. I know in Japan they have a Kingdom Hearts hotel. However, we have many Kingdom Hearts events. I think that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Here. Just put it in this bitch. Put it on my whip, nigga. Ho! I'm in love. I'm in love with the core. Okay. Boom, trivia. Boom, give it to ya. Like trivia. Well, like cocaine straight from Bolivia. Yeah, I drew that part. I drew that part. Then I draw the circle. Ah, man. I'm doing my best not to draw too many fucking, like, the scratches, man. I hate that. Because after drawing so many scratches on the sketching, I had to, you know, do it again. I had to trace that BS again. area. Come on. Oh, come on. You can do it. 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 Okay. See all the detail I had to trace? See all the detail you had to trace? It's not easy, man. It is not an easy thing to do. And you still got stuff to do. A lot to do. I haven't drawn the wheel. I haven't drawn the dude's wheel. Ain't that some bullshit? One day. No. I did. Okay. At this point, I'm going to ignore this for now. Oh, no. I'm going to ignore this. Okay. So everything is Gucci. We all Gucci, no? We all nice and Gucci, no? Akin Gaju. Right here. Put it up to that bullshit. Monkey out that bullshit. Yeah. Ah, here we go. See that? See that? See that? Me doing them scratches no, yo. Like negatively, no, bro. That's not me bomba. That's not me Ross clot, no. We're not doing Barbie thing, no. See, see. That's why I have to do. That's another technique I have to learn. Learn not to draw things the same in the same position or the same direction. The sway of the arm, the sway of my hand has to be something else. Maybe that's what Aaron Blaze has does when he did that polar bear animation. Oh yeah, I watched the polar bear animation. I did watch the polar bear animation. It's pretty good. It's very nostalgic. It's very nostalgic, emotional, very world building. It's so nostalgic. Like, man, I can't remember last time. Like, sorry, let me say that. I can't remember, as I said, I cannot remember the last time I've seen an animation, basically an animation like that since I was a child. Bro, if only American studios could expand themselves with that shit. If only American studios can expand themselves with that kind of animation. You would have had much potential. But that's okay. We have Japan to do that for us. Right here. You rise up oh shit. The certain buttons right here. And there. Here we go, go, go. Never seen that road. We're unstoppable. Oh my god. This cable BS, bro. We rise up. That's right here. I don't know. I didn't know that direction, honestly. A lot of. Okay. Woo! I was about to say. I was about to say. Man, I would be, bro. That would have been salty. I would have crashed out. I would have crashed out if I realized I've been tracing on the wrong layer. Everything. Shit. Oh shit, come on. Then I'm gonna do the wheel right here. Ugh. Should I trick out the wheels or nah? Nah, I don't think I could trick out the wheels. Still a lot of tracing. That's how it works. That's the thing about art. You cannot rush art. Oh, bro, this motherfucker should be finished by now. No, I am not gonna be finished until until you say so. Artists take their time. We people who make art, we take our time. We have to take our time. You don't want to half-ass and do something too quickly. You have to time it. You have to take time. There's no other way around it. And as bothersome that is, it'd be much better to take your time than to draw it all at once, tired as hell. You'll hear artists. That's why I met artists who said they will make they'll do this insane illustration for like 10 months. Or like 10 months, you say? Like, yeah. If I do it non-stop, it'll take the person like 3 days without eating or drinking. But there are some illustrations that are too complex done by hand. That takes time. You got to love it. That's the thing. I think that one artist, Mohammed, although he talks about he does videos of art of the art community, news of the art community, but when he draws, he tells you it's about if you love what you like, what you're drawing or not. Do you love to making this? Do you consider this as something that you like or something you're trying to make a living out of? First off, you can't make a living out of something that you're not familiar with. You first gotta build yourself into liking it. Not like you should have done this as a kid. No, everybody can do this themselves. Everybody, if you learned the basics, because after that, shit. you'd be golden. You'd be wanting to draw everything else, other stuff. Awesome. That's why I follow like a lot of doujin artists like Okita Endo, uh, Kyokcho, to even the most goated. I'm gonna say it, man. The most goated H art, the most goated H animation out there, Maple Star. Every animation of Maple Star takes 3 months. 3 months. You have to wait for 3 months. But at the same time, every month, whenever she's in process and working her projects, she shows the progress, which is I like better, which is very important. I mean, there's an illustrator I followed on Twitter, which again it's a Gunner art, it's a Gunner illustrator from Japan, and you know how fucking detailed the Japanese can be in their anime, right? But what I appreciated and liked the most is their work in progress, is their whip, what they call it, their whip. They will post the whip first, and you see black and white or whatever, right? The unfinished part. Until then, it will show the finished part of their art, and then from there, damn, it looks golden. Then it lets everybody know that they are legit. That you cannot copy that, because AI can copy that, can make it, can do it, but inaccurately. I don't like that the AI generated shit. On If it's used as a weapon of choice. For me, I would use AI as a helping tool. Like, I am terrible drawing backgrounds. Like, I suck terribly, big time. And that's why I use AI, because I don't know how to draw backgrounds. See, I do the scratching bullshit. See, here we go again. Dun. Dun, 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 dun. What did I do here? What did I? One second. Oh, damn, I didn't draw the rest of it. Oh, shit. Alright. Uh, Ride or die, bitch. Ride or die. Right here, right here, right here. And then weird ass cables going through the nostrils of this fuck ass of a Humvee. This this is like the prototype of a Tesla. No, you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of battle bots. I remember that battle bots. Oh my god, yes, battle bots. You know, funny story. I think I said this before, this story. But when I was a little kid, we were at a birthday party, right? And I went to and I was watching BattleBots. As a kid, I was a fanatic. I was straight up slam hard simping for BattleBots. Cause bro, building robots with whatever technology you have, what knowledge you have, engineer it, build it, put some weapons on it, like saws and spikes and flippers, and had it battle it out. Bro, you cannot tell me that is fun. You cannot tell me that is using your own power of your own dreams, bro. You cannot tell me that's achieving dreams, bro. You cannot tell me that doing that shit is achieving dreams. Because when I saw that one, not just that, funny stuff. As I watched BattleBots, I did went to an actual BattleBots tournament, an actual live BattleBots tournament as a kid in person. It was something. It was something, man. They do BattleBots shows time or there in various places, including conventions. And listen, that shit is fun, man. That shit is fun. I don't think WWE can outmatch fucking BattleBots personally for me. But okay, but like as I was saying, we had a party. I was in a party, right? And when I was a kid, I was like what, 10 years old at the time. I was watching BattleBots, and we had a family friend who was who's friends of my father and my mother and my grandmother's son, right? Now about him, he was I think 15 or 13, 16 years old, and unfortunately he was from a gang. But at the time right now he's now cleaning himself up. He's a revered man. He's a father of 2 kids and shit, right? But back then, he was in a street gang, right? And then he came to the room wanted to watch BattleBot, right? Me watching BattleBots basically, and of course he said he says some trifle shit, but at the same time he knows that I'm too innocent for the world, so he means he has to keep a good heart with me, in a way. So he asked me, yeah, what you watching, bro? What you watching with that stuff? It's like, yo, BattleBots. It's like, what's that? Yeah, it's like it's a wild show. I said, I say it's a wild show in a way because we talk in a certain way. But it's like, yeah, like, oh, like what's about? He said, oh, like you build robots. Like these people will build like these robots, and then they just have it fight it out. It's like, really? It's like, yeah, like type shit. It's like that's weird shit. Why these people are nerdy as fuck, bro? This shit's weird as hell, bro. All that stuff, right? Like he does some fake ass rapping thing. And at the time when you're teenagers and doing that life, I mean, you young, dumb, full of cum. Period. Right? So funny, you know what happens next, right? Says as I'm watching BattleBots, right? He said, all right, shit. Like he went out, and then 8 minutes come in. He's like, you still watching that? Like, yeah. Oh no, I like it. It's amazing. I'm like, all right, nice. He's part of the gang. He was talking to one of his cliques. So he decided to sit down with me. 4 hours straight. 4 hours straight of watching non-stop BattleBots. Keep in mind, this guy, he was a gang member. He was part of a gang. He was part of a street gang, right? He had parole. He had tats. He didn't have the tat of a teardrop, no, but he had the tat of a gang initiation. And he was so hooked on BattleBots. The last time I met him, before I moved out, he had his first kid. He, of course, tatted up and everything, right? And he's an old friend of my brother, through the greatest and roughest of times. To this day, this dude is watching BattleBots. And it's like, yo, you watch BattleBots? Like, there's still battle. Like, yeah, bro. Like, bro, you hooked me into this shit. Like, I know I did. Like, it was so much so. It's funny because after he was so hooked on BattleBots at that time, and I introduced to him BattleBots, the next year he got out. He said he quit his gang. He stopped being part. He deleted all of his friends, supposed friends, who were part of the street gang. Although I mean, he still has the nature. He still has some people he knows, but who got out. You know, he went to church and all that shit, but he still has the nature in him. He still had the nature in him. He still does some stupid shit. He still did drugs, you know, all that shit. But in the end, he kind of sobered up a bit after watching BattleBots. Like something happened. Something happened to my boy. It's almost like that video with Saros TV when he played Dungeons and Dragons with the Crips and Bloods. Although they're not really Crips and Bloods, they were just fake ass kids trying to be Crips and Bloods, and they failed terribly. You know? And that's the thing. At the time, it was that BattleBots at the 2000s was pretty niche. It was pretty niche at the time, and that's why I liked it. It was on Comedy Central at the time. Now it's on Discovery Channel. And I remember a time when BattleBots had competition. BattleBots started robot fighting competitions on TV. I remember Nickelodeon. I watched this one on YouTube. That Nickelodeon at the time had Robot Wars. Robot Wars was basically BattleBots, but in the UK, right? And then the Canadian counterpart, then the Canadian version of BattleBots and Robot Wars, Robotica. The same concept, you know, robots with wheels, with weapons, and just going at it. But that was with like obstacle courses and gauntlets. Robot Wars is BattleBots, but with, I guess, what they have with other robots. They call it the house robots. You know, like Dead Metal, Shunt, Matilda, Sir Killalot, Mr. Psycho, Sergeant Bash. I remember that shit. Yeah. I go to YouTube. Bro. I go to YouTube. I know that stuff. BattleBots, like robots, like the guy who did in America. That robot, that one that was so unique looking. The one that's like a flip. It was like so flat, but it's like a flipper like this. Biohazard, that's the name. Biohazard. Oh shit, dog. Bro, Biohazard. It was so niche at the time. It was there. Like, it was there on TV, but not many people took attention of it. That's the thing. And there's a whole community. There's so many communities I was in. I try to share that to normies. My older brother gets so annoyed with that shit. My older brother is a normie. That's another thing. My lifehood, I mean, I was an outcast. I've been outcasted through my life. Though I not like completely alone, because I made friends, but I didn't make that many friends at school. I made friends at the streets of my neighborhood. But they too are normies. Because everybody is so intrigued of liking, GTA and that real men nigga shit, right? Like that Tate to Tupac and Ice Cube, kind of like the real streets and the real talk stuff. That shit is so fake nowadays. But at the time, if you talk about anime, we already know what happens if you tell them, hey, you gonna try this anime, and they're gonna call you all kinds of weirdos and all that stuff. Especially at a time when you're neurodivergent like me, when you're a person who was born with ADHD and developed a mild autism. as well. So basically ADHD, right? And such stuff you like, or such habits that you make that you don't know, you're confused and shit. And you get bullied to and ostracized and kicked out of society and been an outcast. And such things that I'm talking about, like battle bots, um, the music you're listening to in the background, nightcore, anime, um, stop motion, monster movies, certain video games, Super Smash Bros. Although video games was the norm at the time, Pokemon, not much, but any of that, right? Art stuff, basically. You become an outcast. People call you weirdos or all kinds of retard shit. Which, funny enough, that made me feel something now. That when it comes to anime, people call. I remember as a nerd, again, like I said, I'm neurodivergent. You get bullied, getting called a weirdo and a retard and all that stuff, in such a very heavy, hostilic manner. Like, people want to kill you, but you don't know why they want to kill you. They want, yeah. And because of things that you make a trade for. And I know I have done things in me that I hold accountable for. But there are things, traits, and parts of me that that I have been through, just because I do not run the same wheelhouse as everybody else. Until I find out that the normies are doing some of the most cringe shit out there, and look at toxicity and then wonder, if I am the retard and the weirdo who likes the stuff that isn't as crazy as they like, while those people are getting themselves killed, although they're doing dirt bikes, don't get me wrong, the bike life for life, wheels up, guns down, but street nigga shit and all that drugs and alcohol shit, because it's the normie shit and drama shit, and talk about thug life and shit, because that's the real man shit. Then those people who come, right, those normies, those are the retards and weirdos for doing that hypocritical shit. I want to have a conversation, right? I want to have a conversation. Not that short talk. But you can't separate fiction from reality, because, you think of logic. And that's when it starts to get to me. That, these normies who bullied me and call me these names, they're basically the type of people who, they're basically the same label as they think I am. But in reality, I'm the normie here. Those so-called normies who bully people like me and for liking such niche things are actually what they call me for. Weirdos and retards. And as much as I hate that word, but I find out that no one's like that those people did not understand their consequences. Yes, I understand. I hold accountable for certain things, right? Yes, I'm not gonna lie. I am a gooner. Yeah. That I will not lie to myself as. But to call out on something that is out of the norm to you, right? Because you want to stay yourself on a stasis as, street smart shit, which, is dead already because social media. Honestly, I consider that shit lame. Like these days, like I'm glad that people these days of my generation, we've promptly say this, that the streets is, if you trying to represent the streets, you are fucking lame. Because Why do you want to celebrate poverty? Right? Why you want to celebrate gossip and ratchetry? Don't get me wrong. All right? You need some ratchetry in your life. You need to be an extrovert. You need to be an extrovert at some point in time, because you don't want to kill yourself being alone. You don't want to kill yourself being alone. Right? But you have to find your, I guess you have to find your own clique. Um, I would consider, I don't consider, like, I would consider the furry community, even though and on my own accusation, I negatively would say that those people are weird. So on that part, yeah, I know I'm a culprit of that part of hand. But that's just my opinion. Everybody's have their different feelings and opinions. I absolutely respect them. Actually, I absolutely look up to them for them, because those people. If you show me your work that you are dedicated building such mascots that cost like $2,000, bro, 2K, dog. That shit costs K's. That shit costs K's. Those, right? I will not. I will not bully those people. I will not, bro. I'm trying to animate. I do graphic design. I'm trying to draw this, right? I'm trying. I'm trying to, like, yo, like, even cosplayers, bro. People who do cosplays, who gets branded as weirdo and shit for that cosplay shit, bro, bro. Like, I respect them. I am a fan of them. I am a fan of anybody who's able to build their own costumes. It takes dedication. Only the most close-minded pieces of shit who hates people who hates VTubers, right? Who they would say whatever the shit they want to say. I understand, VTubers. That's another thing. It's a bigger thing too. Yes, out of context, if you don't look much into them, yes, they can be a bit cringe. But at the same time, it's creative. Who is the artist that created those models? Who's doing the rigging? Now that's another thing. VTubers themselves had to set up the rigging. The people who are doing the talking, the content, they have to do the rigging. They have to turn on and test out that if the rigging is good or not. Yes, they have to play video games. They have to stay in character. It's not easy. It's not easy. Just keep that character, that voice for that long. I understand the cute high pitched one is kind of it gets annoying, but you know what? But fuck it, it's the way to make an anime character, bro. And yet they're getting animations, bro. Although if you want to be guys like I Show Speed, who breaks every stereotype of a peculiar place like Africa, I've been known Africa, bro. I've been known Africa is not about huts and fucking lions, bro. Is it like I've been known that? I've been known that. Same thing with China. When I first seen the cities of China, I was like, yo, what is happening over here? Before the whole I Show Speed thing. Maybe because I Show Speed, the people who watch I Show Speed are just those younger than me. I follow watch I Show Speed. I know who I Show Speed. I knew that I Show Speed was going to be super famous before he even mentioned Cristiano Ronaldo, because Cristiano Ronaldo is like universal, right? I Show Speed is kind of like the third Michael Jackson now. or the yes, the third Michael Jackson, because Michael Jackson is always universal when everybody talks about him. But before that, he would get canceled so many times. He would get canceled super many times, and his mother like kicked him out of the house of Ohio, so he decided to live with his father. But now look at him. He's traveling around the world, staying in character. Before that, people talk shit on you. You'll never be that. Please stop that. You're not Mr. Beast. No, you're right. I'm not Mr. Beast. He said, you're right. I'm not Mr. Beast, but I am IShowSpeed. And then there's guys like me, very known artists like Sam Does Arts and all that stuff, who draw success. It's not easy drawing success, man. Okay, let's see. Okay, there you are. You fucking whore. Alright, this is right here, the tongue. Yes, this right here is the tongue. Oh, shit. Wait, did I draw the tongue? Something like this and like that. Okay. Something like that. And then I'm gonna trace. Yeah, tracing is not an easy thing to do. Oops. One. Okay. No. Reverse. He has very thick. He has very thick. Reverse. Ah. Then oh shit. That's just that tracing BS, bro. Fuck. Right here. And then I'm just gonna right on this bullshit. Right on this bullshit. No? Right on this bullshit! Hey. Yeah. Life. Where did we go? So he got 2 ear canals. And then also a few teeth right here. So now he's screaming like that. Or maybe I should add a double. Then just like that, and just a few sweats here, a few sweats here. And maybe a tail. There you go. A tail is good. Just making sure. Making sure. See? This is Western cartoons I don't need to draw. Okay, I got you. Okay, I got you. And then right there. Oh, no. I need to draw you, boy. I have to move that. There you go. Well, I got what until Dinosaur closes. Ooh, man, I got a good set of time. Hold on a second. Yeah, how much I got time right here? Oh, yeah. Ooh! Remember, Disney's Dinosaur is going to close on the 2nd of February. It's going to be like 4 weeks. Basically. I got mad time. I will take this nice and easy. It's in order for me to draw the backgrounds, which I'm horrible at, but it's going to take... It's good. It's going to... At least I'm doing it early. Rather than doing it too fast. You never want to do things too fast. That's how you suck ass. Remember that. Remember how the Japanese do it, bro. Or Asians in particular. East Asians in particular. Every East Asian is so goddamn good in animation. I don't care how PowerPoint is Queen Bee Studios. That doesn't matter. Animation in general, like some of those dopest animators out there are actually just a bunch of Asian people. That's why Disney was animated so well. Oh, Snow, some of those or like Avatar: The Last Airbender, to freaking Teen Titans, to even not of course your typical shonen shit, to now Shiba Yugi, to Dan Da Dan, and My Dress Up Darling. They're all animated by Asians, without a doubt. Even the most gooner of gooner animators out there that I've seen out of Twitter, the most crafted of all, are Asians. That means something to us. We gotta step up our game, yo. We gotta step up our game, or it's too late. Okay, trying this Carnotaurus. Here. Then it's gonna be. Oh, I forgot to draw the boots of this motherfucker. Okay. Or no, actually. And then I could just do this. I don't need to do all that insanity. Just do this. Yeah, I don't want to deal with insanity. But I do have to deal with the fact that I have to draw spikes. Carnotaurus is nothing without spikes. How many spikes this motherfucker has? 2, 3. Oh yeah, forgot to draw them. Oh, tracing battle. Oh boy. And then here, give up that bot right here. No. And the head too. But how will you draw that? What kind of detail I want to give the head? Or maybe the eyes are too small. I don't know. It's a Carnotaurus. It's not the Disney one, but it's the other. Pretty spiked up. I'll tell you that. It's pretty bricked. Oh shit. Alright, so right here I'm getting that. Right here. Fuck out of here, man. Boom. Then the itty bitty, the partial arts autism hands. No, that's not autistic hands. Those are, I forgot that disease when it shrinks your bones. I used to see it in children's hospital commercials. Ugh. Oh yeah, this guy has lips, I think. Yeah, prehistoric planet had man give him lips. They gave me motherfucker lips. Anyways. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, I swear if I get too tired. Well, right now we are. How many we have left? Yep, 22 minutes left, guys. We're 22 minutes left of the stream. Then I draw here. Oh, I could draw. A person writing it, like this, like that illustration, like someone writing a dino, or probably one of my characters. Like these OCs I have right here. These are not like these are the ones that I left out. Like I haven't drawn these characters in 2 years. So, hey yo, give him a breather, yo. Use him. Right here. And then, boom. And then, oh yeah, I had to draw I think the padding of the foot, like the birds. Oh shit. Maybe I could give these dinosaurs some thought. Just kidding. No, doesn't look like it. Hold up a second. Hold up a second. Oh no, that looks too stiff. Oh hell no. Hold up a second. Yo, shit. Give me the motherfucker. Right there. Like, I need that shit. Then that shit needs to be mean fixed. And the alright, so that's set. That's set. I think this one right here needs the tower. Try to give it better positioned. Then I have to draw a lot of spikes. This Carnotaurus. Yeah, I've drawn what? Mostly humanoid characters and waifus. Though not as much. I usually draw like the mainstream shit. But I'm willing to draw like beyond that. Right here, right here. Then the lips, right? Dude, yeah, the lips. Most lips are scaly. Right? Then I think I was to mask this too. Yeah, that one just stays a retro card too. See how many layers I have right here? See how many layers does this take? Just for a little draft? Bro. It was that amount of layers. It was that many layers, yo. Now I have that. I could draw a human being or another character. Now I have that. Everything is well traced some way. Now I can just go. Now I have to do the base coloring, which is another bitchy part. Oh my god, the base coloring. Bro, them base colorings are, I don't know why, but I had to use it. I had to accept it. I had to accept it and use it, embrace it in order to try at least put some food on my table. Alright. Here. Or no. Ah. Bro, this fucking twitching. Anyways. Ah, no. See right here? Teeth and everything. Whoa. This is just a base color for a draft. And then just base color of this bitch right here. Still missing some base colors. Will this even work? That's the thing. Why do people use base colors? That's the question. Is it an artist thing? To put more depth, more contrast? I don't know, bro. Oh, ooh. Oh, shit. Oof. Ouch. One day. Right here. Yeah, base color is the weirdest shit of life, honestly. But anyways, I say anyways. There's an anyway, and an anyway. Bruh, I'm singing anyways, everywhere, everything, all at once. Bit, me live a bit, no. The irate boy. Okay. That's set for this one. Yep. 10 minutes remaining, guys. Maybe when it reaches 9:30, I want to watch a reaction video with you guys. Yes, I would like to watch a reaction video. I would like to watch a reaction video with you guys. Why not? I mean, I know it's an art stream, pero hey, why not have some fun why not close it for the day? Why not watch something to react to and close it for the day? Because I do have chores, but hey, you know, I want to know more. That right here saves up to here. Two, three. Oh boy. Right. Nope. I know manning the monitor. I know manning the monitor. Right. You're almost there. You're almost there. You're almost there. There you go. There you go. There you go. But I want to also lighten up this place, man. This is weird. No, 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 no. All right. Most contours are red, but first things first, let me draw my characters. This will be the first basic character. This will like the base. I did draw base coloring and base, also the basic colors here too. Before I put in the actual, like, the actual G shit. You know, Gizzy. And it's stronger every day. Yeah. No, not yet. Gotta draw this big old fuckboy called the Carnotaurus. This prehistoric fuckboy. Perhaps I'll watch some No. There are some people who are willing to make enough hentai about this. Paleo. No, I need to stop. I know my addiction, the curse of that addiction is too strong, but I mean, why not, dog? Why not? Paleo hentai. Come on. Why not, dog? Why not? Oh my god, bro. I need to go see Jesus. Wait, I'm not Christian. But I do have the faith of the moon. I mean, is there a full moon so I can pray to, bro? But like I said it, bro. I know. I said it. All right. Paleo corn. Why not? It's scientific, isn't it? It's scientific. How do dinosaurs spread? Well, they don't come from storks. No baby come from storks though. They find out, you know. They gotta do it, bro. Before another predator, before the asteroid hits. Like that one dude who decided to, you know, to crank one up before meeting his end in Pompeii. Exactly what they gotta do. Well, we're about to reach it now. I do want to. Oh shit! I could just put it right here. Getting stronger every day, every day, every day. Mm. Oh my god. Lord have mercy. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even finish my Manny. Oh my god. ¿Qué pasa, chico? Yeah. In the meantime, let's go. Let's go check out something. In the meantime, you know what? Oh, you know what? Let's go watch it. Let's go watch it. I want to watch the new like analog horror fan made animation. Yeah. Yes, this one. Oh my god, yes. Where is it? Yeah, this one. This is the new one. 5 days ago. Hold up. But let me finish this first. Okay. Oh shit. No. Oh my god, I hate that shit. Where are you now? Where are you? Okay. Shout. Then I give you the mouth. No. How long it's long? Where? Okay. Then all right. Save this shit. Then give me back the color of this guy. All right, let's go watch it. I want to watch this, bro. 5 days ago, Jurassic Park found footage. Bro, let's go. Let's go. I want to watch it. I want to watch this. Bro, hurry up, bro. Give me the fuck out of that lame ass shit. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's get into this. Oh my god, these ads, bro. I have ad blocker. But it's on Google Chrome. Whoa. What happened? Oh my god. No. Okay. I was there, but I was asleep. I didn't. That's what's happening. That was what's happening. All right, buddy. Let's go watch it. I want to see the new Robert Muldoon analog horror Jurassic Park fan animation we're about to watch right now. Let's go watch this stuff. Analog horror, Jurassic Park, Robert Muldoon. Let's check this shit out. Tape 6. Jurassic Park.
Have you had a chance to watch the footage, Jerry?
Yeah, I did, Muldoon.
What do you think? Have you seen anything like this before?
Not with the Dilos, no. What exactly did the foreman say to you he saw?
He said it spat at Manuel.
And Manuel was on the retaining wall?
Yes, we're talking some 50 feet up, Jerry.
Wow.
He said it spat something, hitting Manuel in the face. The man begins screaming, complaining he can't see. He said he stumbled blindly towards the barrier and fell over the wall into the enclosure.
Yikes, that's crazy.
He survives the fall, tries to stand, starts shaking, and then the foreman described him as not moving. I sounded the horns. You know more than anyone how the Dilos are pretty responsive to the horns. And Arnold told me all of them are in the holding pen now.
Where are they taking Manuel?
Probably Bahia and Nasco.
Okay. Where are you now?
I'm heading to the holding pen to see what I can find out, Cherry.
Yo, like he said it like that, bro. Like Bahia Asco. That's all from the novels. Of Jurassic Park. That's some shit. Look at that. Look at the detail.
To the rear of the river cruise is the
Look at all the
Dilophosaurus
detail
holding
this guy
pen.
had.
This pen is used to
Time
round the
taking
animal.
this shit, man.
Jerry Harding accidentally discovered that the Dilos are particularly responsive to the sound of horns. So horn recordings are blasted from speakers around the Dilo paddock that help herd the animals into this holding pen. The pen is deliberately maintained several degrees cooler and at a lower light level than the surrounding paddocks because the Dilophosaurs carry a known genetic skin disorder, which leaves their skin unusually susceptible to ultraviolet exposure. Prolonged sunlight results in rapid sunburn, blistering, and possible secondary infection. For that reason, shade is paramount in their enclosure. You'll notice that within their enclosure is dense canopy cover. Artificial and controlled lighting cycles limiting UV exposure. The cooler, darker environment keeps the animals calmer, reduces pacing, and prevents visible skin damage. It's quite a small area, and there are 7 animals in here. The Dilophosaurs are painfully shy dinosaurs. InGen made 2 batches of them, and Henry Wu was quick to jump on the idea of having the most up-to-date recreations, and began work on sequencing the genome of Dilophosaurus sinensis, the newer of the Dilo species, fossils of which having been excavated as recently as the 80s. This species is smaller, and there's 4 of them in here. Hammond saw the 4 adults Henry had recreated and wasn't too impressed. He insisted Henry genetically engineer the Dilophosaurus weatherilli, the larger of the 2. 3 of them were cloned, and both species live in this same enclosure here at Jurassic Park without issue. I want to show both species if possible. Both are...
That is some shit. That is some good explanation for 2 Dilophosaurus, man. That he get like this guy actually had the dedication to write and make a good scripture, and like an animal sanctuary, like Robert Mordoux would do on Jurassic Park. That's some shit right there, bro. He actually this guy actually went out there and actually described in a whole dialogue. That is some dedication and planning. That is some dedication and craftsmanship on writing on this sort of video. That is, you explain about like an animal, like an actual animal, like if there were actual animals in a zoo, and talking about referring with John Hammond and Henry Wu making the 2 Dilophosauruses. And if you don't know what they're talking about, so when he talk about the larger of the 2 Dilophosauruses, the smaller ones, all we know is a juvenile, and the larger one was the adult, but that was in the novel that killed Dennis Nedry in the most graphic ways possible. And he expressed that so good, man.
Nocturnal, so it's very likely that they are sleeping at the moment. Here we go. This is Dilosinensis, the smaller species. These guys are less prone to the sunburn skin issue, yet I have witnessed peeling between the crests if they're out of the shade for prolonged periods of time. These guys grow to about 4 foot tall and are mostly timid, yet they start to become curious about you pretty quickly if you hang about them for a bit.
No.
However, they tend to be pretty quiet most of the time. Sorry, girl. Back to sleep.
Curious because they want you as food. Remember what our boy Dennis Nedry had? Remember our boy Dennis Nedry? Always find it adorable. That kind of cooing sound.
Hear that? If you didn't know there were Dilophosaurs here, you'd be forgiven in thinking that what you're hearing is the hooting of an owl. But it's no owl. That's the call of Dilophosaurus weatherilli. They actually creep me out. Like I said, they're the larger of the 2 species, but they're actually quite attentive to people. I would say the closest thing to them would probably be Australia's cassowary. But they are quite remarkable animals. They tend to deeply focus on their handlers and study them closely. And they have what I believe to be a very haunting characteristic. And I want to document such. She's right there. I can just get her to step out.
Like, look at it's right there. Like the way it hides. See the whole scripture? It's like it's the whole scripture of things. Look at that.
Shit! And this is why they creep me out. See this behavioral display? They seem to size up their opponent in an attempt to intimidate equally sized threats. As you can see, this girl is quite a bit larger than the Sinensis species, the green ones. She stands at about 8 foot tall, which already gives a cassowary a run for its money. But this display would make anyone fear for their lives. The first time I encountered this animal was on orientation to the park, and it was nighttime. This thing nearly made me fire an entire round into my pants with that creepy sway and hooting it does. But it's absolutely a beautiful animal with that.
Well, shit. I mean, we all. I guess when anybody read that novel, and if only Steven Spielberg ever brought that Dilophosaurus out in the original Jurassic Park, I bet you 100%, man. I felt the same. I understood the same way too when I found out that the Dilophosaurus on Jurassic Park was absolutely not accurate at all with the real size it was. It's as if they switched the sides of the Velociraptor and the Dilopho. When I realized that the real Dilophosaurus that I saw at the Museum of Natural History in New York, an actual skeleton of it, I was freaked out realizing they were much bigger, and then only to realize about the book of Jurassic Park, it was that same size, 10 feet tall. That is scary too, bro. That shit is scary as hell, yo.
Jaguar-like hide and those red crests atop its head. That's a chopper coming to collect Manuel from the Dilo enclosure. I'm waiting for them to airlift him out, and then I want to enter while these girls are still in here. But by the looks of it, it'll be evening before Regis makes the call to allow any of us to re-enter the enclosure. He's the park's PR person, and what that means here is he needs to make sure any accident is promptly contained and no one asks questions. I'm now in the Dilophosaur enclosure proper. This habitat is currently part of 2 major rides at the park, the electric vehicle tour and the Jungle River cruise. The back end of this paddock leads up to the retaining wall that poor Manuel fell off. I've become so curious to see something that I thought I saw when I first peered down off the wall, and then later thought I spotted in the footage. Here's the
Again, like, this guy put so much attention to detail on this place. Everywhere, the whole park, the whole area, just with the software. One guy did this. The uses of the camera, the whole holding of the camera, yo, and going dark as well. I mean, yo, what the fuck is going on, yo? This guy is dedicated. This is some top notch, man. Top notch fan animation.
retaining wall. And here's where Manuel landed. The poor soul's helmet is still in the water, and this is the interesting part that I wanted to take note of. This black substance pooling around the helmet. Let me take a closer look. On the water here, I don't like thick, black, almost tar-like. Not natural runoff, not oil. It's viscous. It doesn't smell like anything I recognize.
Are you sure it isn't decomposed plant matter or resin? That enclosure's humid, plenty of biological breakdown. Don't touch your face, whatever you do. Does it feel warm? Any reaction on your skin?
Negative on the heat. It's cold, actually. But it's not sap. Sap doesn't coat like this. It's not like honey.
Dilophosaurs aren't known to excrete anything like that. Are there injuries on the dilos? Any signs of illness?
That's the troubling part. I checked them after we herded them into the holding pen. Clean, alert, no visible trauma, no lethargy. Yet this substance is on some of the railings atop the wall Manuel fell from. I can easily understand slipping on something like this.
You're implying some kind of defensive secretion, Muldoon.
I'm moving in deeper, Jerry. I'll sweep the perimeter first, then work inward. If there's more of that substance, it won't all be on bare rock.
Proceed slowly. Dense vegetation traps residue. Anything expelled with force will settle low once gravity takes over. Watch for patterns, not just accumulation. Smears and streaks, pooling at the base of stems. That's where behavior leaves its fingerprints.
Water's cloudy here. Silt and organic matter, but nothing stands out yet. No sheen on the surface, no discoloration. If this were waste runoff, I'd expect a gradient. There's nothing consistent.
That's why the lower vegetation matters, Robert. Fecal waste follows predictable patterns. It breaks down quickly in water, disperses evenly, clings loosely to plant matter. You'd see diffuse staining, microbial bloom, a smell, ammonia, sulfur compounds. It certainly wouldn't appear elevated unless carried by flood surge, and the jungle river hasn't flooded to that scale.
So if it's concentrated under the brush...
Then it suggests deposition, not runoff.
I'm checking the bases now. Nothing, just rot, mud, and insect life. Normal decay. If this substance was here recently, it's not widespread. Whatever happened, it happened in a narrow corridor.
That narrows the event window. It means the worker didn't stumble into a contaminated area by chance. He intersected it. And if there's no residue beneath the vegetation elsewhere, then this isn't a chronic biological byproduct. It's episodic.
I don't like episodic animals, Jerry. Especially ones we think we understand.
Man, Dilophosaurus was 100% episodic. That Dilophosaurus from the first movie to the latest one is always episodic. That is why in the arcades of Jurassic Park, the Lost World, the arcade game that we play, we know for a hand. If that frills up, I better drop them all in once.
Coming up empty so far. No pooled residue in the low spots. Either it was cleaned by the rain or it was never meant to linger.
Or it was precise, used once.
Mark my words, Jerry, there's more to the dilos than we know. I've reached drier ground now, no standing water. If that black substance was carried by runoff, it should thin out here.
We'd need to examine the cellular architecture under light microscopy. If it's fecal in origin, you'll see fragmented plant cells, microbial colonies. If it's secreted tissue, you'll find organized structures, glandular cells, protein matrices.
So you're looking for intent again, design versus waste.
Precisely. If it's a bodily secretion or there's an enzymatic agent involved, histology will show proteins, crystallized enzymes, or storage vesicles.
Let me run something by you, Jerry.
Sure.
Is it possible that this substance is a kind of venom?
Oh.
Picture it like this.
There we
that
go.
Substance
Finally.
behaving like a hunting aid. If it can be expelled accurately, it explains the splatter height and why a man lost his footing so fast. A blinding or incapacitating agent meant to immobilize a prey item without a prolonged struggle.
Venom as a projectile.
Yes, spitting cobra style.
That would require specialized anatomy, not something that appears accidentally. Fossil records never suggested it. But I will admit our animals are already diverged from expectation.
We sedate one and conduct exploratory surgery. Check the maxilla, the jawline, the neck. If there are glands, ducts, anything resembling a storage structure, people are getting hurt because we're assuming limits that may not exist.
Muldoon, you know John would kick up a stink about putting one under the knife for the sake of exploration.
True, but let's say he's on board and we confirm anything even close to the idea of these animals being venomous. Containment protocols must change immediately. The river cruise cannot stay as it is. Open boats filled with people. If these animals can project something outward, distance and shielding become mandatory. Shit!
You all right, Muldoon?
Yeah, Jerry. Compies.
The cleanup crew are there.
They're feeding on something, Jerry. Looks like hatchling birds. And Jerry, there's that same black substance.
Small prey wouldn't require physical restraint. This aligns far more with envenomation than blunt force predation.
If the Dilophosaurs did this, they didn't need to chase or climb. They let this substance do the work.
Venom used on prey implies a deliberate targeting behavior. Enough to kill birds, possibly enough to paralyze a man.
That means we're done pretending this is theoretical. Birds today, workers tomorrow, guests after that if we're careless. This confirms it for me. These animals are hunting, with more than teeth and claws, and the park is not designed for predators that hunt from a distance.
And watch yourself around the compies. Don't let them nip you.
What does it really take to stop a motivated, violent criminal dead in his tracks?
They say don't let the compies run after you, then don't let them nip you. There's two compies. They even let the compies running free in the park, yo. They let isn't it also said in the book, in the Michael Crichton's book, that the compies are also, these compies are also venomous too. When it says in the novel, if you read the fucking novel, I never read the novel, but in the novel, apparently John Hammond, that over there is, Francesca say, the villain, met his end by being bitten by the compies who happen to have venom. We all and yet because it's been said too that in the book most dinosaurs are straight up like science experiments. They're not really dinosaurs at all. They're spliced with other DNA. They're spliced with reptile DNA, amphibian DNA as well, even though they're birds, which we can do too nowadays. We can actually mix a bird and a reptile, and boom, you have a dinosaur, basically. But you can add more lizard DNA to that. So that's why, in the book, in the movie, that's what it became to be. You're not going to build that like a huge, dino, like they said in the franchise, but
One of 7 lookout points along the length of the Jungle River throughout the park. This one peers into the Dilophosaur enclosure specifically, but the others look out onto Sauropod Swamp to see the Apatosaurs and Hadrosaurs, etc., with the river eventually winding through the aviary. Still far from completion, but the general idea is guests can join the river cruise at any one of these 7 entry points, board a raft, and sail past several enclosures to get that up-close and personal experience that Hammond wants for all his guests. There's still a boarding ramp and jetty and things to add here, with the date of completion being somewhere before the end of next year. Yet, regarding the Dilos specifically, Hammond definitely won't be thrilled about the idea of having large segments of this ride change so drastically. He's always said that he doesn't want his guests to feel like they are watching animals in a zoo. Getting them close to the animals is something he won't budge on. He always says everyone in the world has a right to enjoy these animals. Enjoy being the key word, not just view them, but enjoy them. But with safety in mind, either some sort of glass barricade needs to be erected alongside the electric fences to prevent the Dilophosaurs from shooting guests in the face with what is potentially venom. Or the rafts used on the Jungle River ride need to be enclosed. Both options call for divorcing the park visitor from the attraction. And if I know Hammond, which I do very well, he won't want to explore either option. I've got some movement in there. One of the Dilos might be taking a swim, which is rare. They can swim, but all the workers here have never spotted one actually crossing water. So this might be a first. No way.
Of course, it will be a velociraptor in the. It will be a velociraptor, man. Robert Muldoon, I know you hated it. They're clever girls. They be clever girls, bro. They clever girls. That this guy had made like on God, bro. This guy had made genuine like animations on this. This takes months. Like I want to see the last video he made on this stuff. He made, okay, what was the last video he made? Okay, weeks ago. Or this guy made weeks ago, months ago, Sauropod Innocent, Analog Horror, many analog horrors. Analog horror is quite interesting, you know, but like it there's the 2D version of analog horror and then there's the 3D version of analog horror, right? Like there's usually the creepiest ones are like the ones that are like with photos and security cameras, but like 2D security cameras. That's one. But this one is the 3D one. The one is like this. And this guy puts a lot of information, a lot of effort in this guy. Ali Awada. Look at Ali Awada. Follow this dude. This dude puts work to it. 172K subscribers. That's the success I wanted to see on that. That's the kind of success I want to see. That kind of shit, man. Honestly, man. Like this is something that like, this guy has done many things, especially on the Lost World. Sorna, Isla Sorna. He's doing Isla Sorna as well. 2 years ago. Oh my god. But it was probably the best thing. One of the most well-made animation out there. Like. Even though, and as well too, not to mention the fact that he also made Muldoon appreciate the Velociraptors. They're clever girls. The Tyrannosaurus Rex, always a Velociraptor, because he hated Velociraptors. He hated Velociraptors with a passion, bro. But I think right now, we made it. We passed. Wow, it's about to be 10 soon. But we passed it, man. We made it. I did my drawings, all that good stuff. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys like to subscribe. I'm Element Reptile. Y'all bless. BB. Anyways, guys, that was just me recording the video. So I did my best right here. I did my base coloring. That Jurassic Park ride was pretty fun. Hey, that Jurassic Park ride. Hey, that Jurassic Park was. That was some effort, yo. That was some dedicated shit out there, man. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was some dedicated shit. I want to do Blender. But I'm so, oh my god, I don't execute it so well. It's so hard because I'm so used to doing Maya. That's the problem. I have Blender, but I'm so well educated in Maya for 2 years. Only for that shit to be wasted. Because you are charged. Bro, why does Maya charge, yo? Why does Maya charge? I should have learned Blender before Maya. But that's okay. Que clavo es puta, no? I got this to I got the Carnotaurus. I managed to draw everything. I did what everybody did. And you know, I am here, bro. And now we're gonna do this. I got what? I have what? Woo, I got mad time for a week. Like mad time to draw this and finish this good piece. And that's all to say basically. Right now I gotta make up my lunch because I gotta get ready for work tomorrow. Because I'm gonna be working very long. I'm gonna be staying here for a long time. But thank God it's gonna be tomorrow's a Thursday. But at the same time I gotta prepare. I already set up some plants in a warm water because it's gonna drop down really cold too. So I gotta take care of myself as well. Why not? But anyways, that's it for you today, yo. I hope you guys enjoy this. Thank you so much for watching this. 4 people watching this, but that's okay. I don't care. I hope you guys watch this. I am Element Reptile. I'm an artist, illustrator. Everything else you like, I don't exist, but maybe I do today. God bless you. Blessings, baby.
When did the closer